Because people are stupid nowadays, we have to do a disclaimer. So all things comedy are not advocating that you use these weapons on anybody, make them, buy them, anything illegal. We're just trying to save your lives from messing with old dudes. Whatever you do not fight old men, okay? Not because they're old, not because you're gonna hurt them, it's because they will destroy you.
Welcome to the Degenerate Gentlemen Show.
I'm your host, Bret Ernst.
And I'm Alex Monaco.
And today we're gonna talk about old man weapons. You don't wanna mess with old guys. First off, they have this old man strength, because they've been working since like 3rd grade. And they have old man tricks to hurt you. They could take you down by your thumb. They could hit you with a kidney punch you don't even see coming.
Oh, goodness.
One shot, you went to the bathroom in your pants and you're on the ground crying.
You don't agree with the umpire on TV that's never gonna hear him anyways, you're getting a smack in the back of the head.
If you shake an old man's hand and not look him in the eyes, you could lose your life.
You take your dog on a walk, you don't bring a bag, you're getting a thumb to the neck.
You take his parking space, you're done, you're dead. Plus, old men carry these weapons on them, okay? So you've been warned, because they will kill you. And if they do, it'll probably be with one of these weapons. Okay, I'm gonna show you some typical old man weapons. Now, the first thing I'm gonna pull out for you, which these are illegal to have. We had to actually get paperwork for this. These were called brass knuckles. Old men used to love these back in the day. They could come up behind you. You see them in the movies a lot, but it's a straight shot, and you know, it's self-explanatory. The next one that was pretty popular, which again is illegal, very simple, was a switchblade. Every old guy carries a switchblade, or a knife in general. By the way, some laws are different. If it's bigger than 4 fingers, it's illegal. Again, this switchblade's illegal, but we had to fill out paperwork for it. But every old guy used to carry these back in the day. Now, what we're really gonna talk about is old man weapons you don't see anymore. Now, first up, I have what is called a blackjack. It's a piece of leather, and they would stick a piece of lead in here. So a lot of muggers and people back in the day would use this. If you were walking by, they come up behind you, smack you in the back of the head, and it knocks you out. Say you're having words with me?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, you owe me 10 cents for that drink.
I don't owe you nothing.
Oh, okay, fine. And then boom, you're done, it's over. The next weapon I want to show you isn't really a weapon, but it's a roll of quarters.
We doing laundry?
No, we're not doing laundry. All right, basically back in the day, you used a roll of quarters to load your hand. Here, put your hand out, feel how heavy. This is how your hand weighs normally, right? This is just a normal fist. With the loaded quarters, it becomes much heavier.
Well, all
right
then.
A lot of old guys like to load their hand and then they'll clock you from the side. It's an instant knockout. It really does suck. Now, if your quarter's breaking your hand and like you lose a quarter roll, the next thing you can do, this is a very common old man weapon. You could take change and put it in a sock. You have to double sock it up, tie a knot at the top, and this now becomes a weapon. The quarters in the sock can act as a blackjack. Old guys would come around and just, you can swing it, crack you right in the head with it.
Right.
It's not just change you could put in here. You could put screws, nuts, bolts. Mind you, old guys, they were very innovative and very violent. Next on us is, and you know what this is.
Oh, I know what that is, baby.
You've never hit a home run with one of these, have you?
Just inside the park.
Good old-fashioned Louisville slugger. This is very legal. However, it's illegal to have it in your car by itself. So the old school guys would have a baseball bat in the trunk, but they would also have a glove and a baseball, because if they pulled it out and they used it, then by itself it's a weapon. But if they had the glove and the ball, then they could say, hey, we were out playing baseball. Old dudes are resourceful. Last but not least, we have the axe handle.
What is an axe handle?
It's exactly what it is, an axe handle. The head of the axe goes here, right? But what old guys do is they don't carry an axe with them. No. What they do is they put a nail at the end of it. Now, a lot of old dudes have been known, even with baseball bats, to hammer pin nails all throughout it so it acts like a medieval mace. This is some Braveheart closed casket type stuff. If you really get an old man mad, this is probably the weapon he's gonna use on you to make sure you don't see another day.
I'm officially scared shitless.
So this concludes this episode of Degenerate Gentlemen.
Make sure you follow us on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, in addition to all things comedy.
And remember, just because you're a degenerate
Doesn't mean you stop acting like a gentleman.
Alex, you know what really gets me going?
Broads.
No. Baseball. One man who's what? Part of a team. Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth, and so on. One man. That was funny! It's the worst De Niro impression ever.
Dude, that was good.